The 2019 Senior Expo took place on Friday, August 2nd in the Wellsboro High School auditorium. Thousands of senior citizens residing in the 68th District attended. Hello everyone and welcome to the Homepage Network. I'm Johanna Vogt. Before the event began, State Representative Clint Owlett made a special announcement in honor of the event's founder, Director of Health and Human Services for the United States Government, Matt Baker.
Today we're going to recognize someone who contributes to the well-being and betterment of the 68th District. So today we start a new tradition, something that I hope we can continue for many years, showing honor and appreciation for someone in the community that has faithfully given back to the well-being and betterment of Tioga, Bradford, and Potter County. And I've talked with a number of folks about this whole idea, and I have gotten nothing but positive feedback. So today, we are starting the Matthew E. Baker Community Service Award, which will be given to somebody who has a servant's heart and sacrifices their time, talent, and treasure for others. The way that we're going to do this is candidates must be nominated by someone else, and they will be considered by a committee that we put together, and a recommendation will be made, and we will make that presentation every year at the Senior Expo, as long as I'm in charge of this expo. So you may ask, why would we do something like this? Well, over this past year and a half, I have had the opportunity to travel all around the district and meet so many good folks that give back so much to this community. And this is the stuff that doesn't get covered in the news. And so today, we're going to grab the news and we're going to own it for today. And we're going to highlight somebody that has contributed to the well-being and the betterment of this district. And what we're going to do is we're going to have the first person awarded the Matthew E. Baker Community Service Award is going to none other than Matthew E. Baker. So let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you, Clint. What a nice idea. Very thoughtful.
So what we're going to do is we have a plaque here, Matt, for you. And what we're going to do is in the office, we are going to have a plaque. And every year, we're going to list the name of the person that wins, and that'll be on display in our office. So here's the plaque that we're giving Matt today. And there were a lot of options for plaques. And I chose one that has a piece of stone or granite on it because our community servants in our district here are the bedrock of our community, and we would not be the same without them. So Matt, you have been a bedrock of this community for serving this district for 25 years, and I'm honored to be able to create the Community Service Award and name it after you. Let's give Representative Baker a round of applause.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah. What a surprise.
So I've asked Commissioner Coolidge to share just a couple words. They've served together for 25 years or more, so thank you.
Thank you, Clint, for allowing me to have a couple comments, and they'll be brief. I have had the privilege to be not only a supporter of Matt Baker, but a very close friend. And actually, truth be known, I think I announced before Matt did, and then we had a conversation. We got the right person. We got a person that emulated what it is to be a public servant, and by his example, he's led without hesitation in a manner that we can all be proud of. And we did it again in Clint. So our county has been served for many years and will be served in that same kind of manner, unselfish, other-centered, and with the community and all those they represent in their heart. So I consider it a privilege to stand here between both of you and to acknowledge you, Matt, for your many years of service, and glad to call you my friend. Thank you very much.
Homepage correspondent Josh Noble spoke with Mr. Baker at the Expo.
Thank you, Johanna. I'm here with Matt Baker. Tell me, Matt, why did you start this event?
Well, one of the favorite groups of my lifetime working with and visiting with and listening to for the last 45 years is the senior citizens and the senior population. I've always admired their contributions to society, their service to our country and the military, and for all that they have done. There's such a wealth of wisdom and experience with senior citizens, and I just thought it would be a great idea over 25 years ago to bring seniors together in my district at that time, and to provide information in a one-stop shopping area, and we called it the Senior Expo. And 25 years later, I'm delighted that Clint Allett, Representative Clint Allett, has taken up the banner and has continued the legacy of service to senior expos. And this attracts over 1,000 people for an event that only lasts for about 4 or 5 hours. And I know no other event in the northern tier of Pennsylvania, or really Pennsylvania, that can do that in a rural area. And they receive so much information from federal, state, local officials, healthcare organizations, and it's all about health and welfare and providing information that's going to help them do better in life. So it's an honor and a privilege to be around so many wonderful people, and it's a way to give back and to make services available and more convenient to them. And there's over 90 vendors here, and for them to have to go and visit 90 separate businesses or entities would be very, very difficult for them. And it's just a great opportunity to fellowship, to bring seniors' friends and relatives together. They see a lot of different friends here. It's part of their entertainment. There's a free lunch provided. I remember from one year to the other, I'd get hundreds of people asking me, are you going to have the Senior Expo again next year? They're already looking forward to it after it concludes. So it's a great opportunity for them to come together and to be a part of something that's really great that helps them.
Amazing. Were you surprised by the award given to you by Representative Allett?
Totally. I had no idea that I would receive that Servant Leadership Award, and I appreciate the thoughtfulness that went into that, the caring, giving, looking forward to naming additional servant leaders from this point forward every year thereafter. And so it's really, public service should always be about helping others and serving others and trying to make other people's lives better through service to others. So really appreciated that honor. And it's 25 years I was a state representative. Before that, though, I've been now involved in public service for over 45 years. And I still love it. It gives me great fulfillment and enjoyment to help other people. And so I'll go to my grave knowing that if I've helped one person, that make their life a little bit easier and better, that I feel happy with that.
When we come back, is finding the right healthcare confusing or feel like a daunting task? Homepage Vice President Sarah Vogt speaks with Laurel Health Center's President and CEO, James Nobles, about what Laurel Health is doing to help answer those questions. Stay with us.
The Mansfield Laurel Health Center is now accepting patients in the state-of-the-art Susquehanna Health Medical Plaza at Mansfield. In the same facility, Susquehanna Health is offering physical and aquatic therapy, imaging, laboratory, cardiology, and sports medicine services. For more than 40 years, our 6 Laurel Health Centers have provided high-quality, compassionate care to the residents of Tioga County, offering family-based primary care services, obstetrics, pediatrics, preventive screenings, and diabetes education, as well as outpatient counseling and therapy services. Our passion is to provide comprehensive health care to all who need it with dignity and respect.
As a senior myself, healthcare can be a concern. Jim, how is Laurel Health navigating through healthcare for the seniors?
Yeah, now that's a great question, and I can tell you the layers of healthcare are very confusing. They're very confusing for all our patients, seniors, juniors, adolescents, and at Laurel Health, We want to make sure we're here to help the seniors navigate through the challenges of healthcare. One of the things we're very proud of is we have an outreach and enrollment specialist. Her name is Carla Westlake. She's available for all our patients, or even if you're not a Laurel Health patient and you just have a question, you're more than welcome to call her up, ask questions about insurances, about billings, about how we can get care. Because let's face it, healthcare coverage and insurance is very confusing. Medicare can be very challenging. Part A, Part B, Part D. What is my coverage? Do I have prescription drug coverage? And some of that is very confusing for our patients. So we want to make sure we're here to answer those questions. In addition to that, we have billing experts. Lori Wilson and her team of billers at Laurel Health are here to answer your questions. Whether you're a Laurel Health patient or not, you're welcome to call up our number, ask them a question, and they'll get you the answer you need to help you navigate through the healthcare challenges.
For more information about the Senior Expo, contact Representative Owlett's office through the contacts listed below. To learn more about Laurel Health Centers, visit their website at laurelhc.org. Thanks for joining us today on the Homepage Network.
Being a dad with young kids, it's a very busy life. Sports and games and piano lessons. When I was first diagnosed with an acoustic neuroma, I had two options: invasive brain surgery or radiation therapy. The potential risks of brain surgery are very, very scary. Severe vertigo, loss of balance, facial paralysis. I was told by at least 4 different doctors here in Southern California, you're absolutely going to lose hearing in your right ear, so just plan on it. I wasn't willing to go down that path. That led me to Dr. Lunsford at UPMC.
Years ago, after surgical removal of these tumors, many patients paid a price. Early in my training, I said there has to be another way. The Gamma knife allows us to have enormous precision designed to inactivate the growth of the tumor.
I'm just so grateful to have my health and my hearing. I didn't choose to have an acoustic neuroma, but I did choose UPMC.